at the marriageable age. And he picked her out and decided he wanted to marry her. She thought that was a pretty good idea, but her mother said, no, you cannot get married. And so he went over and had a talk with her mother and said, I'm marrying her. And so he did. And he's never let her go. He's always hoped Jackie is queen. And they are so in love. I got to visit their home. They have a beautiful room where she has her Mary Kay and everything. And he's just totally behind her all the way. And he's just a perfect guy. And I just love him so much. And of course, Jackie too. And Jackie, it's so wonderful to see you up here as queen, the place where you belong, for you to work so hard. And you're in a little town. And I want to pass the microphone to you now because I know that you want to tell us all about it.
Thank you, Anita. And Daryl, I'm sorry I almost gave you a heart attack. Tom almost gave you a heart attack. I do have a couple notes in case this happened. But first of all, I want to say wow. Just wow. Isn't this a lot of wow? And first of all, I just want to say glory to God for all of this and what He is doing through me. It's almost like I'm speechless. I want you to know that I set this goal at leadership. The other two times when I was queen, I set the goal at seminar. This year I set it at leadership because Anita and another national said something like, work in your strengths, continue what you're doing, and then get better at other things while you're doing that. So that was kind of like I was given permission to do this again, and within seconds I made that decision to be queen this year for our 50th anniversary. Of course, honoring Mary Kay herself, and as a tribute to her and thanking her and her family for everything that they have done and are going to continue to do for us forever. I also decided, now I'm in a little bit of a unique situation in that I've been in all 5 seminar divisions with 4 national sales directors, the first one being the legendary Shirley Hutton. She was my national for about 9 months until my first seminar. And at my first seminar was when Marla Skilling's debuted as a national sales director. So I decided that, in January, that this was going to be in tribute to those people that have had a real special part of my life. And so Marla Skilling's, sweet, sweet Marlis. And those of you that know Marlis know that she's one of the sweetest women and always so encouraging, and continued to be this year when I called her in January and told her that was my goal. And this is in tribute to Marlis. Then when Marlis retired, we went into the Maryland Welly-Valella area. And in January, when I made this decision, I decided I needed to do it also for Maryland because she was fighting a battle with cancer at that time. And in February, when I called her cousin Lois about something about Maryland, and we talked a little bit, and then she said, or I told her that I set that goal to be queen partly in honor of Maryland. And she just had this vision of me being on the throne. So then when Marilyn passed away in March, then she became another little angel up there in heaven for me. Well, when Marilyn retired, then that put us in Anita's area. So Anita is my 4th and last national sales director. So I'm doing it in honor of Anita also, because although she's had a consultant queen, she's never had a director queen, although she thinks she had one in Brazil once, but not in the United States. So I did it in your honor. Actually, in January, she was planning to retire, and this was going to be her last seminar, so I had to either do it now or not. Well, then in April, when she decided she was going to stay on for a while, I briefly said, well, I guess I don't have to be queen this year. Oh, I guess I'll do it anyway. And then the other person I'm really doing this in honor of, or really did it in honor of, is my senior director, Marilyn